Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel and the Pro Wrestling Logic YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans. What we do around here is bring about conversations of a pro wrestling nature. And the Black Phantom and Man Mountain Rock will kick us off on this, the July 15th edition of Superstars of Wrestling. Obviously, Man Mountain Rock, the former Max Payne, hip tosses and the basic stuff. Black Phantom, I believe, is Glenn Ruth of Headbanger fame, if I remember correctly. Man Mountain Rock defeating the Black Phantom with the armbar after some very basic wrestling, couple of body slams, and other really basic maneuvers, focusing on some collegiate style wrestling, which he does have a propensity for, and eventually the armbar. Painkiller getting the armbar on, and then we see Doc Hendricks basically dancing his way into some level of happiness here in a very simplistic manner. And then we see Owen Hart and Yokozuna make their way to the ring. Owen Hart and Yokozuna a couple weeks away from their match with none other than Lex Luger and Davey Boy Smith, the British Bulldog. But here they are in an enhancement match facing off against a couple of individuals, which is very basic here. And ultimately, um, you know, um, Mike, Chloe, and John Crystal. Chloe and Crystal, very basic individuals, hits the leapfrog and other basic things. A couple of hip tosses along the way, and doesn't necessarily get everything he wants, but gets enough. A couple of shots along the way there, and ultimately, um, you know, Owen Hart does the majority of bumping around, double clothesline, among other things. Enhancement talent giving just a little bit of an advantage, but Yokozuna eventually hits the belly to belly and the leg drop and the bonsai, and off we go. Hype for the upcoming pay per view. Jeff Jarrett promises to take care of Shawn Michaels in the ending of his run. The roadie says that Jeff Jarrett is great. Anti-Great Tour is on with the With My Baby Tonight single in front of things. Hunter Helmsley and Do the Dumpster Josie, which actually is one of Josie's better matches, as it were. This is their main, or Josie's main program at the time. Duke the Dumpster Josie is a Florida independent wrestler who didn't really get as much of a run as he probably could have. Very basic things, and Hunter Helmsley gets brawled around. Very basic match in terms of a very punch kick style, but at the same time also pretty cool in the sense of, um, there's an attempt by Helmsley to cinch up and get things going. Back elbows and other basic things. Helmsley tries to hit the chin lock, among other things. Takes his man down. Very simple maneuvers. And power versus finesse and cheating. Helmsley versus the trash compactor of one. Duke the Dumpster Josie. Josie looks pretty good. Amazing to think that Hunter Helmsley would become a Hall of Famer off of matches like this. Is actually maybe Hunter's first original major feud. Big power slam by Josie in the middle of the ring. And for the match, it's actually worth going out of your way to see if you like the pacing of matches at the time. The gimmickry may not be for everybody, but the quality of the match is actually much better than people probably would give it credit for. Hunter does slick his head back and hair back, and ultimately get a bit of a attempted victory. Hunter does make his way out and cheat his way to victory here. Again, hype for the Special Olympics and the athletes associated with same. WWF had at this point, 10-year history with the organization, something like that, and they hype it pretty well and pretty consistently. Everybody from Savio Vega, Aldo Montoya, Doink, Razor Ramon, and all points in between are there. Also, Jeff Jarrett's With My Baby Tonight music video is played yet again here, which seems to be a weekly occurrence on every program at the time. So I think that's why fans remember it so well. Then we see Aldo Montoya facing off in a enhancement match here They have not given up on Aldo yet. Aldo does get a couple of hip tosses, hip locks, and other basic maneuvers, takes down his enhancement talent opponent and takes him down and, very basics. Hits in the corner and launching the kind of a bulldog type maneuver, gets the victory there. Waylon Mercy out next. Mercy trying to get a series of victories, if you know what I mean. Doesn't get everything he wants, but does get enough to shakes the hand of the referee and defeats Jerry Flynn via submission 3 minutes and 38 seconds for Waylon Mercy, aka Dan Spivey. The Waylon Mercy gimmick doesn't go very far because Spivey's body gives out. Very basic punch kick and hooks him up for the DDT, among other things. Hooks him for the sleeper, almost a modified choke, and gets the victory. And then we see Diesel promising to get rid of Sid once and for all at the Second in Your House with the Lumberjack stipulation. Shawn Michaels' friendship with Diesel re-encants there, and we kind of see them going towards hyping along. There is a vignette once again with Dr. Isaac Yankem as a patient in Yankem's dentist chair talks about liking Bret Hart, and they torture the guy with the dentist drill, and that will close the program. We will be back with more right after this.